Okay, what is up, YouTube? Today we're gonna be doing a video on this game, Catch and Cook on Roblox. I'll just be showing you guys a couple tips and how to get started in the game and go up in rank as soon as possible to get all the nets that you may need in desire, right? To get all of these here with the mutations that you want, okay? Alright, so firstly, you're gonna spawn in with a net. The game is gonna show you that you gotta cook a meal here and sell it to this guy and gotta do quests for him, right? Like got any work, what's the pay? As you could see, I gotta bring him 7 meals and he'll pay me 2 fairy dust and an enchantment stone. Okay? And you always wanna do this guy's quests because that's like pretty much one of the best ways to get enchantment stones. And with those enchantment stones now you could enchant your net. You could trade it in for spins and enchant your net. As you can see, I got patient on this right now. It's not the best, but it's a pretty good enchantment. In the next video, I'll discuss whether or not um, the enchantments are worth it and all those other misconceptions you might have. Uh, you spawn in with gears, right? Like all these, like cooking oil. I'm gonna just show you in the gear shop. You're gonna have all these stuff here that's gonna be in stock or may not be in stock when you see it, but you wanna buy it all once you have the money, because you could see this one for 10 minutes catches in the zone. Basically, when you throw your net into the zone, it gives you a 25% boost in luck. This one is 15% chance to gain a mutation. And these are really good here. These are trophy nets or mutation net, which basically grants uh, a legendary or a mutated uh, fish, right? So first tip is that, well, I didn't do it right now, but I'm gonna do it again. You wanna go out here and zoom out as much as you can until you find like where your furthest point is. So my furthest point is over here, so I'll take my gear and put it over here. So now, if I do a perfect cast, right? If I just step back a little bit and I do a perfect cast, right? Boom. See, it pretty much goes into the circle and I'll get a fish. I'll get a fish almost instantly. I might get the one with a mutation as well. Yeah, you see, charged. I got the mutation. So you always want to get 100% luck, even if you don't have any gears and you're just casting from shore. You always want to get 100% luck, right? Right. That's that's very important. And as to making money in this game, it's pretty much everything is passive when it comes to making money. Once you like invest and get in like a good net, you'll be able to enchant it and make it even better, and you could catch pretty rare fish. And with those fish now, you could cook and make a dish, a rare dish. All right, I got some fishes here, so I'll just give you an example, right? So I have, let me make a red legendary dish. The good thing about this game is that you could like make really rare dish, like dishes people have never seen before. I'll just throw in some of these here and cook. And now, with the cooking oil, you could apply it and it'll just lessen the time, right? And it's pretty good because some dishes take like 30 minutes to make. It depends on the rarity and the size of the thing that you're cooking. Um, yeah, there's also something that's really important that's often missed by people. You got skills here. As you could see, you got a skill tree, and mine is pretty much maxed out, right? Um, like all I have is this, and now it's maxed out. And this is so good early on. Like I completely missed this, and it's really good. This increases inventory slot, luck, movement speed. It also gives you luck when it comes to enchantment stones. Um, right, as you can see, there's real speed, the bite rate, the luck. You're gonna have control. Control is pretty much like let me show you. So if I was to cast in the water and catch a fish, right? You see the green thing. You see how the green thing is barely moving, right? With a rod that doesn't have much control, it's gonna be pretty shaky. It's not gonna be as sturdy as that. It's not gonna be as easily clickable as that. Because I don't know if I'm gonna catch a fish that I'll show you as an example, but okay, you see how quick it is now? You see how it's like it's going up, then it's going back down, and it's just changing its route randomly. Yeah, that's control. And it wasn't even anything good, it was just a rare fish. Yeah, so, right. I'm gonna go to the dock right now. So, you're gonna be introduced to the dock, right? And at first I thought fishing here would have increased my luck, but it's not the case. It's really not the case. Like, you could go to different islands, such as over at the um, Coral Island over here, but it's not gonna increase your luck. You could just fish at home, you know? It may like you may get more tidal stuff, and you could get like coral stones easy, I guess, but when it comes to getting big, rare fish, it doesn't always matter where the location is, right? Like this is Coral Island here. You have a gear shop, right, where you could buy these special nets. Although I don't really know what the purpose is that much because it's not as good as the nets that you have at base. And you could also buy gears here. So if you're over here and the gear shop restocks, right, you could just get it over here. You could sell your fish as well. And there's a next quest, like similar to the old man's quest. You could have the coral diver quest, right? And he'll tell you, bring me a fish with the tidal mutation. Okay? And he'll also give you enchantment stones, and really good stuff. So I don't know if I have what did he want? A title? Right. I have a title. So I'll give him, and hopefully in my next quest, right? He right, you see? Deal. I have the sour lobster, but I'm not gonna give him now. I'll come over here and show you Coral Cooks. This is pretty much like a mini restaurant. And there's also Carl Smith, the guy in the back here. He allows you to upgrade your net, alright? But you need coral fragments, leviathan bones, and pearls. All these stuff you get from fishing, alright? You could go and treasure there's little random areas where treasure spawn. I'll cover it in the next video. But if you go there, you're gonna get a treasure chest most likely, and it's way easier to get enchantment stones, coral fragments, and sometimes you get pearls. Pearls are pretty easy to get. But yeah, here you're gonna get quests to cook stuff like coral restaurant, place a king crab in an empty cooker, but it's not gonna be one fish alone or one ingredient alone. So I would suggest fishing for a good while before you do this, right? Treasure has appeared on map, right? I'll show you the treasure. These, you should get a boat. I would suggest buying for the best boat first because the others are just pretty slow. Like un it's really not worth it. It's best you just save up and buy the best boat. But yeah. Right. No, that's not treasure. Usually zoom out to scope where the treasure might be. And as you can see, the treasure is over here. All right. While I'm in the boat, I'm going to click to see where my furthest point is and just go in as much as required. So it's gonna be like here. See? Okay. Zoom out, go back, make a perfect cast. Okay, that wasn't perfect, but it's still acceptable. Landed perfectly inside of there. Boom. I have nothing right now to increase my luck, so I don't think I'm gonna get like a really rare fish. Okay. So, yeah. Um, I would suggest getting the echo mutation at home. Let me go home real quick. For luck, I'm just gonna browse by it quickly. So for luck, I heavily suggest getting the Fortune Stole. I believe it is which one? I think it's Stroller. Oh no, Patient is really good as well. Patient is good, but you see Evolution. I'll cover all the mutations in the next video, but it's just a heads up. Lastly, right, you want to look out for the cat right here. This cat, Milo, Milo asks for food every 24 hours. And you could offer Milo any food, any fish that you catch, right? So for today, I'll offer Milo a royal, actually I'll offer him this royal surgeon here, right? Boom. And I'm gonna click try, and he'll see he circles the food eagerly and he gives it a rating. So this basically is, like a little um, rate of your food. So you don't gotta give him that specific one. You could give him something else. Like let's just say you give him bluefin tuna, right? And you offer Milo. Boom. He gave me a Mugent, right? Which is this. He could also give you enchantment stones, enchant stones, and other really rare stuff. So I'll suggest giving him some. If I try to give him some again, you see it says 24 hours. It's a 24-hour cooldown. Right. One thing I forgot to mention is the rebirth. Right. Always try to rebirth, always. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.